Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Jai Hind, Namaskar. So I hope I am properly audible and visual to all of you. Good evening, everyone. I hope I am properly audible and visual to all of you. Good evening, Shubham. Good evening, Saurabh. Good evening. Okay, thank you for confirming this. So I welcome you all to this session. And one more announcement which I will like to give you here itself, that from today to 31st of March, like up to 31st March, we will have classes from 5:30 p.m. Okay. So instead of having classes from 5 p.m, अगले 3-4 दिन जो class होगी आपके, that will be from 5:30 p.m. itself. Last day I could not inform you. Okay. Last day I could not inform you. So up to 31st of March, we will have classes from 5:30. Okay. Now, so let's start our topic. So we have this one topic related to scheduled caste status. So there is this one topic with respect to the scheduled caste status. There is another topic with respect to BioPharma Shakti, CSR and environment, and impact of AI. So these are certain topics which we are going to discuss in today's session. ये सभी चीजों को हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. But prior to that, I have got some questions on repeated manner from many of the aspirants. Okay. Many of you have been asking this question. Some of you are appearing in 2027 now. Some of you are appearing for 2028. Some are even going for 2029. So can you tell me which year you are going to appear in the examination? Hey, this is only till 31st of March. 31st March तक ही हम लोग इसको रखेंगे. So tell me about this one part. In which year you are going to appear for the examination? किस साल आप एग्जाम देने का सोच रहे हो? हाँ, I know some of you are for 2026. Shankar, okay. Saurabh is also for 26, 27, 26. Anyone preparing for 28? हाँ. So those who are preparing for 2026, after this March, you should be focusing on revision. आप revision पर ध्यान देना. Okay. We will have some other sessions for 2026 aspirants. आप उसको join करना. And after this March period, you can focus on this revision section. तब आप जो शाम का time है उसमें आप revision करो. So now there will be entry of the new people who are preparing for 2027, 2028 और 29. अब देखो, जो 2027 के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, तो each and every topic which we are now discussing, that is going to be relevant for you. हर एक टॉपिक जो अब हम लोग डिस्कस कर रहे हैं from January itself, that is relevant for you. Now those who are appearing for 2028 or 2029, see, there are certain topics which will remain evergreen. कुछ ऐसे टॉपिक होंगे जो हमेशा evergreen रहते हैं. So what we see, like suppose we have this one topic, impact of AI. This is one topic which is evergreen. This is one topic, CSR, जो आपको हमेशा ही पढ़ना है. And in biopharma, we are going to discuss a new term here which will again remain relevant for a longer period of time. Okay. So there are certain articles which has a longer validity as compared to other topics. So now from 1st of April, I will start this initiative. I will be marking, I will develop a coding for this. There will be certain topics which are evergreen in nature. There are certain topics which are valid only for 2027. So I will develop a marking or coding scheme for them. ये किसके लिए relevant रहेगा. So यू कैन गिव मी सम सजेशन कि हाँ इसका क्या कोड रखा जाए. Okay. एजेस 2026 बैच का, विच बैच? विच ब्रांच, विच बैच? कौन सा बैच है जिसमें नोट्स नहीं गया है? आई थिंक द करेंट बैच विच इज ऑन गोइंग इन करोल बाग, वी आर हैविंग डेली नोट्स फॉर दैट. स्टार मार्किंग, तो यू कैन गिव दैट सजेशन. देखो आपके लिए सजेशन देने का ऑप्शन है. टिल 31 मार्च यू कैन गिव मी सजेशन कि स्टार मार्किंग करनी है या कोई और मार्किंग करनी है. कैन यू टेल मी इन विच मंथ योर बैच वॉज देयर? आपका बैच कौन से मंथ में था, कब मैंने क्लास लिया था उस बैच में? नवंबर? नहीं, नवंबर आई हैव नॉट टेकन एनी क्लास इन नवंबर मंथ. आई हैव नॉट टेकन एनी क्लास इन द मंथ ऑफ नवंबर. There were classes in August, then there were classes in Feb. नवंबर में कब लिया क्लास? डू टेल मी अबाउट द बैच. कौन सा बैच कब था, कब मैंने क्लास लिया था? देन आई वुड बी एबल टू आस्क द टीम अबाउट इट. So let's start today's topic. Let's start with some question. The Delimitation Commission works under the direct supervision of PMO. The main objective of delimitation is to provide equal representation to equal segments of a population. Under Article 82, Parliament is to enact a delimitation act after every census. The use of biotechnology in various sectors. चलो ठीक है, I will ask the team to send it. I think that batch may have been there in August, September. August, September में रहा होगा बैच. चलो ठीक है, मैं एक बार फिर बात करता हूँ. Because in all other batch it has been there. इसके बाद 2-3 बैचेस हो गए हैं. B option, B option, A option, B option, A option. Okay. If we look at this, works under the direct supervision of PMO. It is incorrect. Its main aim is to provide equal representation to equal segment of population. Under Article 82, Parliament is to enact a delimitation act after every census. So second and third are correct. Second and third are correct. Under Article 2, of course, there is a provision. Under 84th Amendment, it has been frozen. Under the 84th Amendment, it has been frozen till 2026. But still, Article 82 says that पुराने स्टूडेंट्स भूल रहे हैं. नहीं, पुराने स्टूडेंट्स भूल नहीं रहे. समटाइम इट मे हैपन दैट कि एक बैच कोई, इसलिए मैंने पूछा कि कौन सा टाइम. तो अंडर आर्टिकल 82 इट स्टिल सेज दैट पार्लियामेंट इज टू enact a delimitation act after every census. So B option will be correct here. Why equal segment of population? See, it is for, like last day also we have discussed this part. In our country, the representation is on the basis of population. Population के आधार पे representation देना है, so that everyone will have the same representation. Every segment of population will have the same representation in the parliament, in the Lok Sabha. Otherwise, think about this: कि some people may be given higher representation. In one state there is only 10 lakh population, but there are 10 MPs. In other state there is 1 crore population, but only 5 MPs. So for 10 lakh people, we are having 10 MPs. On other hand, for 1 crore people, we are having 10 MPs or 5 MPs. So then it will not be equality. Segment means, like it's written like that. Equal segment means equal part of population. Segment here does not mean that any division on basis of caste, class, language or anything. Segment means part of population. So second and third is correct. Answer will be B option. 106th Amendment Act does not provides for 1/3 for all seats for women in Lok Sabha, 1/3 of all seats for women in Rajya Sabha, 1/3 of all seats for women in Vidhan Sabha, 1/3 of all seats for women reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe in Lok Sabha. So which one is not provided by 106th Amendment Act? D option. Are you sure about it? Are you sure about the D option? This is not applicable in Rajya Sabha. In last session, we have seen this part that if there are seats reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes in Lok Sabha, the 1/3 of all seats for women will be reserved for scheduled caste. Like if 100 seats or 120 seats are given for scheduled caste, then 40 of the seats or 1/3 of the seat will be reserved for women. Okay. So if there is a seat reserved for scheduled caste or scheduled tribes, even 1/3 of that will go to the women. So only this one is not applicable. It is not there in Rajya Sabha. It has been enacted only for Lok Sabha, not for Rajya Sabha. So here the correct answer will be option number B. Consider the following statement with respect to International Energy Agency. It is a specialized agency of United Nations. It has 33 full members. India is a founding member of IEA. So how many statements are correct? Why not for Rajya Sabha? So see, this is something which you will have to ask the politicians. There is no such logical reason for it. There is no such logical reason. It should have been extended in Rajya Sabha also. It should have been extended in Rajya Sabha also. It should have been extended in Legislative Council also. It should have been enacted everywhere. But then it has not been done. One of the possible reason can be that there is going to be a challenge of division of seats. Seats का division जो है वो challenging हो सकता है. Suppose that if there is only 2 seats of Rajya Sabha from one of the state, if there is only 2 seats to be filled in a particular year, एक साल में एक state से 2 ही seat पर चुनाव होना है, so then how it will be distributed? That 1/3 will be there. So one possible reason can be this, but again there can be a solution for it. There can be a solution for it. However, what we see that it has been done only in Lok Sabha. So it is a specialized agency of United Nations. That is incorrect. It is an intergovernmental body, not therefore United Nations. It has 33 full members. That is correct. India is not a member even now. So India अभी भी member नहीं है. So that's why we see that only one will be correct one. यहाँ पे सिर्फ केवल एक जो है वो correct होगा. That will be the answer here. Only one will be the correct answer. हाँ, 1/3 among all women plus also the scheduled which reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. जैसे देखो, just to give you idea, let's say we have got 545 seats. Or let us take 543 seats. Let's say we have 543 seats divided by 3. It will be equal to like 3 1s are 3, 8, 1. Means overall 181 seats will be reserved. Overall 181 seats will be reserved. Now suppose that around 120 seats, let's say 120 is reserved for scheduled caste. So out of this 181, 40 will be coming from here. तो चलो 40 जो है वो यहाँ से आ गया. बाकी जो है वो फिर दूसरे में से आएगा. So it's not that कि in addition to 181 we have to do extra reservation in scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. So within scheduled caste and scheduled tribes also there will be reservation. Okay. And now if we talk about this, कि let's say 200 seats are reserved, कि 200 सीट रिजर्व हैं. तो पहले what we will do, out of 200 we will reserve 66 seats and out of the remaining 343 we will be reserving 1/3 seat. तो कुल मिलाकर in the parliament there will be reservation for 1/3 seats. So this is one of the part how we are going to proceed with reservation for women. Now here comes the first topic. Here is the first topic related to the scheduled caste status. Okay. It is related to the scheduled caste status. So there is an observation of Supreme Court. Supreme Court, what they have said? They have said that who can claim to be scheduled caste? Who can claim to be scheduled caste? Okay, I will come to your doubt after this. Let's say that there is a person XYZ. Now by birth XYZ is scheduled caste. We are taking an example that by birth a person XYZ belongs to scheduled caste. But once this person has turned age of 25 years, he decided that he want to change his religion. He is trying to change his religion. Let's say that after this 25 years, earlier he was belonging to Hindu religion. Later on he converted to Christianity. He became a Christian. He became a Christian. So now the question is, after becoming a Christian, will that person remain a scheduled caste or not? The question is this: there is a person XYZ, by birth he is a scheduled caste, but then after 25 years of his birth, he decided one day that I want to change my religion, and he then became a Christian. So once he has become a Christian, can he claim his scheduled caste benefits or not? The Supreme Court has said that no SC status. So what we see that this scheduled caste status can only be there if a person is belonging to three religions: Hinduism, then Sikhism, and then Buddhism. There are three different things. That if a person is belonging to Hindu religion or Sikh or Buddhism, कि अगर कोई इन तीनों रिलीजन से बिलोंग करता है, if someone is belonging to these three religions, then they will be regarded as a scheduled caste. If a person is belonging to Hindu religion or Sikh religion or Buddhism, then he or she will be regarded as a scheduled caste. Otherwise they will lose their scheduled caste status. तो उनका scheduled caste status जो है वो खत्म हो जाएगा. So this is one of the part that if they convert to Christianity or Islamism or any other religion, so then they will lose their scheduled caste status. Now there is another part. What if they reconvert back? That they want to reconvert back to Hinduism, कि वो वापस Hinduism बनना चाहते हैं. First we have seen that they have converted to Christianity. Now they want to reconvert back. If a person wants to reconvert back, a person became a Christian, then they lost their scheduled caste status. If they reconvert back to Hinduism, will they gain their scheduled caste or not? अगर कोई व्यक्ति वापस से क्रिश्चियनिटी को छोड़कर वापस से अपने ओरिजिनल रिलीजन हिंदुइज्म में लौट कर आता है, तो will that person be getting the scheduled caste status or not? So can you tell me? Within that 1/3, it will be scheduled caste women. So will that be allowed? If we talk about this, if a person is converting back, if a person is converting back, so will he allowed to get back his scheduled caste status? कि अगर मान लो उन्होंने वापस से अपना पुराना धर्म अपना लिया, तो will they get their scheduled caste status or not? क्या उनको वापस मिल जाएगा? So on this part, Supreme Court has said that there are terms and conditions. Okay. There are terms and conditions. If they can provide a clear proof of original caste, if they show genuine reconversion, and if they demonstrate acceptance by the original caste community, कि अगर उनकी कास्ट वापस से उनको कबूल करने को रेडी है, if the caste is ready to accept them, if their caste is ready to accept them, if they are able to show that they have genuinely reconverted back, okay, if they are able to prove this, that they have reconverted back to their own religion, and at the same time they provide a clear proof of original caste, then in that condition they can regain the scheduled caste status. So it has been said that yes, they would be allowed to regain the status, but there are terms and conditions. They have to show that their conversion is genuine. It is not just for getting the benefit, they are genuinely converted back to their own religion. Plus at the same time, the caste to which they are belonging, that caste must accept them. उनका अपना caste उनको accept करने के लिए ready है या नहीं. And the third part is they have to show the original caste certificate. If all these conditions are met, then only they will be getting back the scheduled caste status. Okay. Now, if we talk about this, what are the benefits which are provided to the scheduled caste in India? In India, if a person is belonging to a scheduled caste, what benefits they are getting? First of all, equality. Under Article 14 and 15, there is a provision that there will not be any discrimination against them. Plus, special provisions are also there to enable them equal opportunity. So in case of education, in case of other matters, there is also a special provision for them. In matters of job, again Article 16, which provides for reservation in jobs and promotion. That there is a reservation for them in jobs and even in promotions. Then we see that social justice. Under Article 17, there is abolition of untouchability. Under Article 46, Directive Principles of State Policy, there is also education and economic upliftment. In case of Article 330 and Article 332, they are having reserved seats in legislature. In case of panchayats and municipalities also, they are having reservation. There is also a constitutional body, National Commission for Scheduled Caste, which is looking at the welfare for scheduled castes. And there is also Article 341, where there is a list of scheduled caste which is officially recognized. So there is official recognition, there is reservation in legislature, there is reservation in education, employment, and all other factors. Plus, the government is also trying to provide equal opportunities for the members of scheduled caste community. तो ये सभी चीजें प्रोवाइड की जाती है गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से if someone is belonging to scheduled caste. I don't understand why people convert themselves into different caste. नहीं, people are not converting into caste, people are converting religion. Okay. तो caste is not subject to conversion. Caste में change नहीं होता इंडिया में. There is a change in religion but not in caste. So people cannot change caste, people can change religion. So caste is somewhat a social construct. Religion is something which is personal. Caste is somewhat a social construct in India, and religion is something which is personal in nature. You can change religion, but you cannot change caste. I hope this first part is clear. What has been the Supreme Court observation? What are the existing benefits for the members of scheduled caste community? Okay. तो ये तो पहला part हो गया. Now coming to the second part. We have discussed about this article multiple times. ये आर्टिकल को हमने बहुत बार पढ़ा है. There are three things which I will ask from you. एक कॉन्सेप्ट है बायोफार्मा शक्ति. बायोफार्मा शक्ति. There is a concept called as biologic, and there is another concept called as biosimilar. तो आज हम लोग ये कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं पढ़ेंगे. We will see something else related to this topic. But उसके पहले I want to know from your side कि what is this biopharma shakti, what is biologic, and what is biosimilar. Any idea about this? Someone can tell about biopharma shakti, some of you can tell about biologic, some can tell about biosimilar. तो आप अपने अनुसार से चुन लो and give me the answer. What is biopharma shakti? What is biopharma logic? Sorry, what is biologic? Zero knowledge about this. कैसे? You have not been attending previous classes. देखो, biopharma shakti, if we talk about this, if you have not seen it, you can go to some of the previous classes, you can read about this. Okay, कोई बात नहीं, you will be I will tell you the lecture number also. You can go through that and you can read about this biologic in detail, but let me tell you a basic introduction of it. Biopharma Shakti, it is a scheme of Government of India. Scheme of Government of India. What is the focus? The focus is to develop India as a hub of biopharma. Biopharma. To develop India as a hub of biopharma. Biopharma means, biopharma simply means the one such field where we are having pharmaceuticals, means medicines obtained from the living organisms. जहां हमारे पास living organism से obtained medicine से, that is one section of biopharma. So there is a concept called as biologic. So they are basically medicines obtained from living organism. With help of biotechnology. With help of biotechnology. Where we are obtaining some medicines from the living organism with the help of biotechnology, that is what we call as biologic. जैसे अब example, we can get insulin from bacteria. We can obtain insulin from bacteria by recombinant DNA method. By recombinant DNA method. तो recombinant DNA method का इस्तेमाल करके हम लोग इंसुलिन प्राप्त कर सकते हैं from bacteria. So then this is something which is called as biologic. Biologic का मतलब है we are getting some medicines which is coming from living organism and we are using different techniques of biotechnology for availing this. When we avail it for the first time, when we develop this, when we discover this, then there is a patent. But after 20 years, if the same product is being created, if a same or a similar product is being created using somewhat different method, then that is called as biosimilar. So biosimilar is basically similar to biologic. Similar to biologic means it is also a medicine which is obtained from living organism with help of biotechnology. But suppose that if insulin has been created from this recombinant DNA method, a similar type of insulin can be created by bacteria after the end of the patent for this. कि जब भी किसी ने पहली बार इसको बनाया तो there is a patent which is granted for this. So once the patent is over and someone else is creating it, then it will be called as biosimilar. तब उसको हम biosimilar बोलते हैं कि we are obtaining it in a different manner, somewhat different manner, थोड़ा बहुत अलग करके इसको obtain करते हैं. So this is a basic idea. Now what we see that the article is talking about this one thing, that we are going to use non-animal methodology for testing and development of biologic or biosimilar. We are going to use non-animal methodologies for development of biosimilar or biologics. What is the meaning? Like suppose that right now, what is the traditional method? Traditional method क्या है? Traditional method is this: if a medicine is being developed or a vaccine is being developed, इसका ट्रायल हम किस पे करते हैं? If we are developing a medicine or a vaccine, then we do trial of that medicine or vaccine on which organism? तब हम किस पे इसको टेस्ट करते हैं? If we are developing a medicine or a vaccine, then we are doing a trial of that on which organism? कौन से ऑर्गेनिज्म पे हम लोग ट्रायल करते हैं? Rat, lab mice or other animals. Okay, we do some on chimpanzees also, means the monkeys also. So basically we are doing it on some animals, on animals. Monkey, rats, etc. We are doing it on many animals. Okay. So now we see that the reaction of animals and the reaction of human beings are going to be different. कि जो दवा rat में काम कर रही हो, it's not necessary that it will be equally effective in case of humans also. कि वो humans में भी equally effective हो, that is somewhat challenging. Okay. So now we are having this one part that we are going to use non-animal methodology. So what options are there? Options क्या हैं? What options we are having? One of the option is organoids. One of the option is to have a organoids. तो आप बोलोगे ये organoids क्या है? Okay. You may have this question कि what exactly is this organoids? ये कहाँ से आ गया? Okay. कि what is exactly this organoids? So they are basically 3D miniature human organs. ये 3D miniature human organs हैं. They are 3-dimensional miniature human organs developed in lab. तो लैब में हम इसको डेवलप कर सकते हैं. We are developing it from stem cells. So from the stem cells, we can develop organoids. If suppose we are making a medicine for liver, so we should be testing it on a liver. हमें इसको एक liver पे check करने की जरूरत है. So what we are doing, we are developing a organoids, which is basically a 3D miniature version of organs, okay, which is a 3D miniature version of organs on which we can check our medicines. There is also a part organs on a chip. Organs on a chip. Organs on a chip. इसका मतलब क्या है? There are microchips. यहां पे हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं there are microchips, and these microchips, what we do here, that these microchips, they are lined with human cell. Okay, they are lined with human cell. So we are developing microchips which are lined with human cell. Okay, so like there is development of some of the chips. For example, liver on a chip. There is one thing, liver on a chip. Lungs on a chip. Lungs on a chip. So here we are having some small microchips on which human cells are placed. Human cells को वहां पे insert किया जाता है, and then that chip acts as a human organ. वो जो चिप है वो ह्यूमन ऑर्गन की तरह बिहेव करता है. सो व्हाट वी डू दैट यूजिंग दीज मेथड्स वी आर ऑल्सो डूइंग द ट्रायल ऑफ मेडिसिन्स. वी आर डूइंग द ट्रायल्स ऑफ मेडिसिन्स. So this is what we see here, that we are using organoids, we are using organ on a chip, or sometimes there is also silico modeling, where there is simply computer modeling using AI. There is also silico modeling. There is also the silico modeling. Means here we make use of computer or AI. यहाँ पे हम कंप्यूटर या AI का इस्तेमाल करते हैं to know about the efficacy of a drug. Okay. There is also chemical assays. Okay. So there we are using chemicals. So these are some of the examples that we are using non-animal methodology in order to check whether the biologics or biosimilar are working in the same manner or not. तो ये जो आर्टिकल है वो यही डिस्कस कर रहा है कि विद द हेल्प ऑफ बायोफार्मा शक्ति वी कैन फोकस ऑन नॉन एनिमल मेथडोलॉजीज व्हिच कैन हेल्प इन डेवलपिंग इंडिया एज अ हब फॉर बायोफार्मास्यूटिकल्स. ये इंडिया को बायोफार्मास्यूटिकल्स के हब के रूप में एस्टैब्लिश कर सकता है. तो फ्रॉम दिस आर्टिकल द वन थिंग व्हिच यू हैव टू टेक नोट ऑफ, एक चीज जो आपको यहां पर ध्यान रखना है कि what is organoids and what is organ on a chip. Okay. So these are the terminologies which you have to see from this article. ऐसा नहीं कि there will be a question on this in the mains exam कि how BioPharma Shakti will help in promotion of biopharma in India. ये chances बहुत ही rare है. Okay. This is quite rare. Somewhat if there is more repetition it can be important for 2026 mains, but अभी के लिए तो इतना नहीं है. So right now you should be focusing on this part कि there is a term in news organoids and organ on a chip. तो इन दोनों के बारे में आपको मालूम होना चाहिए. I hope that is clear. Any doubt? No, we will have the Hindi medium class but at 6:30. 6:30 में उसको स्टार्ट करेंगे. आज टाइम थोड़ा सा चेंज है. अंचल अग्रणी, we will have classes at 6:30. So now, this is the second part. The third part is related to CSR, corporate social responsibility. There is third part called as corporate social responsibility. So let us look into this. This is a mandatory obligation under section 135 of the Companies Act of 2013. तुम्हारे यहाँ corporate social responsibility is a mandatory obligation. It means simply the corporations which are there, the companies which are there, they are also having a social responsibility. उनकी एक social responsibility भी है. Corporate social responsibility means those corporates who are there, they are also having a social responsibility. क्या है ये? Basically, it requires specific companies to spend at least 2% of their average net profit from the past 3 years on social, environmental and economic development project. कि आपका जो टोटल प्रॉफिट है लास्ट 3 इयर्स का जो एवरेज है, फॉर सर्टेन कंपनीज इट हैज बीन डिसाइडेड यू हैव टू स्पेंड 2% ऑफ योर प्रॉफिट ऑफ द एवरेज ऑफ लास्ट 3 इयर्स ऑन एनवायरमेंट और सोशल डेवलपमेंट और इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट. कि आपको लोगों के लिए काम करना पड़ेगा. Now, what is there? This applies to a company with a net worth of 500 crore plus or turnover of 1000 crore or net profit of 5 crore plus. तो ऐसी कंपनी जिसकी नेट वर्थ 500 करोड़ से अधिक है, टर्नओवर इज मोर देन 1000 करोड़ और नेट प्रॉफिट इज मोर देन 5 करोड़. तो ऑन दोज कंपनीज देयर इज एन ऑब्लिगेशन, उनके ऊपर एक ऑब्लिगेशन है दैट you have to give a 2% of your profit for economic, social और environmental reason. इनके डेवलपमेंट के लिए ऐसा करना है. So now what we see, if we talk about this, India was in fact the first country to legislate mandatory CSR. इंडिया पूरे वर्ल्ड में पहली कंट्री है जिसने इसको मैंडेट किया है लीगली, that companies are liable for this. Companies have to do this. So India has done it way back in 2013 itself. So now what we see, the funds are given for eradicating hunger, poverty, education, healthcare, gender equality, etc., etc. And the companies have to form a CSR committee which will be executing these tasks. Now, just to give you an idea, कि कितना पैसा आया होगा, कोई एक आइडिया लगा सकते हो आप? हाउ मच फंड मे हैव बीन accumulated? It is just 2%. तो कितना पैसा आया होगा? In the last 10 years, how much money may have been accumulated or how much money may have been spent because of this CSR? कोई एक आइडिया लगाओ, कितना पैसा खर्च किया होगा कंपनीज ने या कितना पैसा दिया होगा for this corporate social responsibility? How much money may have been there? Any idea? तो एक आइडिया लगाओ कितना पैसा हुआ होगा? 2 लाख करोड़. Yes, it is around 1.84 lakh crore between 2014 and 2023. Okay. So it has been a major source of development. It has been a major source of development, around 1.84 lakh crore rupees between 2014 to 2023. इतना पैसा जमा हुआ है. So now what Supreme Court has said, Supreme Court ने क्या बोला है कि this environmental CSR is not a charity, it is a constitutional obligation. The Supreme Court has now given a new observation कि आप ये मत सोचो कि आप कोई चैरिटी कर रहे हो. This is your constitutional obligation. This is something which you have to do. If you are a corporate, if you are earning profit in India, if you are coming in that category of company, it is your obligation. This is not a charity. It is your obligation which you have to mandatorily do. So Supreme Court has linked it with Article 51G, that is fundamental duty to protect environment. The Supreme Court has said this one part कि right to do business is equal to responsibility to restore environment. कि अगर आप इंडिया में बिजनेस कर रहे हो if you are doing some business in India, you have to also take care of the environment, कि आपको environment का भी ध्यान रखना होगा. So that is a mandatory part as per the Supreme Court observation. Okay. Why Supreme Court has said this? देखो इसका कारण क्या था कि there has been a spending of 38% on education, 22% on healthcare, 10% on rural development, but only around 7 to 9% on environment. कि सबसे ज्यादा खर्च एजुकेशन और हेल्थ केयर पे हुआ है. बट ऑन द अदर साइड, on in case of environment, the expenditure have been just 7 to 9%. Just it is 7 to 9%. So that's why Supreme Court has said that if you think environmental obligation is a charity, it is not so. It is a mandatory obligation on you. You have to also restore the environment if you are doing business in India. So here you have to understand there is a concept of CSR. किस पे लागू होता है, कितना पैसा देना होता है, in what sectors they are giving, how much has been done so far, and sector wise also how it is impacting. Now one last article which we have here is a small article. देखो इसको ऐसा नहीं कि आपको नोट डाउन करना है, जस्ट आपको समझना है. Okay. Because this is a study which has been conducted for United States. तो यहां से हमें बस एक सीख लेनी है. इट इज नॉट दैट वी हैव टू एग्जैक्टली नोट इट डाउन, बट यस यू कैन टेक सम आइडियाज फ्रॉम हेयर. यहां से कुछ आइडिया आ सकते हैं आपको कि देयर हैज बीन अ स्टडी, और इस स्टडी में ये देखा गया कि हु आर मोर इम्पैक्टेड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस AI. कि नाउ वी आर हैविंग ऑटोमेटेड टास्क, कई सारे काम जो है वो ऑटोमेटेड हो रहे हैं. तो हु आर गेटिंग इम्पैक्टेड, we will see this in this part. Computer programmers. Okay. So here we see that there is an exposure of 74.5%. यानी कि जो कंप्यूटर प्रोग्रामिंग में है, they are 74.5% likely to be replaced. इनका रिप्लेसमेंट रेट 74% से ऊपर है. कस्टमर सर्विस रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स, they also have a very high rate of exposure, 70.1%. You may have seen this one part in the recent times when you are calling any customer care, you are getting answered via a bot. पहले क्या था कि आपके पास कॉल पे किसी से बात हो जाती थी कस्टमर केयर रिप्रेजेंटेटिव से. Now most of the time you are listening to a bot, you are listening to a automated voice system. So this is one thing which we see here. Data entry cares, they have also exposure of 67.1%. Medical record specialist, again replaceable. Market research and marketing, 64.8%. Sales representative, 62.8%. Financial and investment analysis, 57.2%. Many of these tasks are getting automated. ये सभी जो टास्क हैं वो ऑटोमेटेड होते जा रहे हैं. मीन्स पीपल इन दीज सेक्शंस आर मोर लाइकली टू लूज देयर जॉब. इन सेक्शंस के लोगों में जॉब का लूज होने के चांसेस अधिक है. व्हाट वी सी हियर कि देयर आर सर्टेन जॉब्स व्हिच आर हैविंग लोअर एक्सपोजर. कौन से जॉब है वो? कंस्ट्रक्शन, एग्रीकल्चर, प्रोटेक्टिव सर्विसेज, पर्सनल केयर. ये वो सेक्शन है which may not be that much remunerative. इसमें बहुत ज्यादा remuneration भले ही ना हो, but this is one sector. These are such sectors which are not easily replaceable. आप कितना भी AI ले आओ, खाना तो खाओगे ही. So agriculture sector is one such area where there is a lack of automation in the present times. AI systems are still not there for irrigating our farms. AI systems have not been developed for harvesting. AI systems have not been developed for many of these tasks. Okay. So this is one such sector where there is again this lower exposure. कि यहाँ पे जो exposure है वो काफी कम है. So you know what is the best career choice again? So agriculture has a lot of benefit. You don't even have to pay the income tax. You don't have to pay the income tax. You are not affected by AI. You are not affected by any of other things. Now, at the same time, we see that women are more exposed. Okay. 54.4 in high exposure jobs versus 38.8% in low exposure jobs. Let's suppose that when we are talking about high exposure jobs, जैसे कि medical records, computer programmers, so women are more exposed. Means women are more likely to be removed as compared to men. Whereas in low exposure jobs, men are more likely to be removed than women. Then what we see that highly educated workers are at greater risk. The graduates, they are 4 times more likely to be in high exposure roles. जो graduates हैं, they are in high exposure jobs. But remember this one thing, this is for US graduates. This one study is for US graduate. हमारे यहाँ जो graduate है उनको कोई टेंशन लेने की आवश्यकता नहीं है. Why? If you are graduate in India, if you are a simple graduate in India, you are not getting a job first. तो आपका जॉब AI तब तो रिप्लेस करेगा when you are having a job. In India, getting a job after graduation, a simple graduation, is not that much easy. If you are having somewhat technical degrees, somewhat vocational courses, so then you are going to get some job, a simple level job. Okay. So for normal graduates, there is no such risk. क्योंकि आपके पास जॉब ही नहीं है तो आपको रिप्लेस क्या करेगा AI? Okay. So AI will not be there, like AI will not be there just for chatting with you, just for time pass and other. So don't worry about it. Age impact. Those who are having age more than 40 to 43 years, they are more likely to be replaced. So there is another challenge, midlife crisis. There is another challenge, midlife crisis. Those who are reaching up to the age of 40, 45 years, they are more likely to be replaced by AI. Young people are still more creative, whereas those who are reaching this mid age, 45, 42 years, they are more likely to be replaced by the AI system. So this is just a learning from here कि हाँ AI system कैसे impact कर रहा है. Again, this data is from US, so you don't have to make a notes of it. इसका notes आपको नहीं बनाना है. But again, you have to keep this in mind that how AI is there, who are going to be more impacted from AI, and which sector is going to be least impacted. So that will be all for today. आज के लिए इतना रखते हैं, फिर कल अगले सेशन में डिस्कस करेंगे. रिमेंबर वन थिंग, टिल 31 मार्च, 31 मार्च तक वी आर हैविंग टाइमिंग फ्रॉम 5:30 to 6:30. 31 मार्च तक जो टाइम है वो 5:30 से 6:30 है आपके बैच का. तो थैंक यू सो मच, टेक केयर एंड ऑल द बेस्ट. थैंक यू. Sir, you cooked all bachelor. I am also bachelor by heart, so don't worry, I am there with you. So that will be all for today. Thank you everyone. Take care and all the best.